Folks, welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments. If this picture right here doesn't give you the most nostalgia dopamine hit, then you definitely were not an old-fashioned Magic the Gathering old fart like me. Not much says more about the history of Magic than the look and feel and the color palette of these old starter decks. So today we've got another little collection video purchase here happening in I think May to June of 2024. I'll probably publish this maybe in July or August, and this is just going to show you how am I going to say this? I'm going to say it. The continuing erosion in credibility of people wanting to collect and quote-unquote invest in sealed product from Magic the Gathering's past in a post-Magic 30 era. So here's an interesting here's a nice little site for you all to look at right here while I talk to you guys for a minute. And I'm going to kind of talk about some interesting things about each one of these items and kind of my perspective right now in 2024. Like this individual who sold this, I think, I don't remember if this was the individual who's using the money for, towards down payment and buying a property for his family and house, which is great and all. Nothing negative about that. But in my personal opinion, these type of transactions continue to occur with me behind the scenes. I don't want to say daily, but I would say every couple of days, maybe twice, maybe 2 to 3 times a week. Okay. And this particular collection was interesting because it was all sealed product, and none of this sealed product is even, what's the newest item in this video right here? I think it's what? The newest box in this whole picture is probably New Phyrexia. So that's the newest product, those 2 boxes, the New Phyrexia. And then you go backwards to Innistrad and the Alara, and again, you got OG Ravnica, very, very old, very, very infamous, arguably some of the best Magic boxes ever made for draft and just the flavor, the card quality, the power level. Same thing with Phyrexia, same thing with OG original Zendikar. Turns out, I was not aware of it until afterwards, but apparently this is a first edition box of original Zendikar that can contain priceless treasures, which is interesting. Let's see what else we got going on. So I wanted to just kind of pause right there. I just want to talk for a minute. I want to give everyone my opinion that I continue to see, and I use the word erosion, the continuing dissolving interest in sealed product in the world of Magic in a post-Magic 30 world. There's not really any other creative way to say it. It doesn't matter if we're talking like Golden Age, Stronghold, Mirage, Fallen Empires. Even we're talking, this is one of the most iconic, expensive, whoa, I just realized a sticker there, Smokies, $109.95 a box. Yeah, I didn't pay that. This cost me a couple grand from this guy just for this box. So, yeah, I paid a couple thousand just for this box. So it was not, I wish it was 109. But even very old boxes, iconic stuff like the Mirage Stronghold 90s, Fallen Empires, but even like, early 2000 stuff like Judgment, or later 2000 stuff where you get the, OG Ravnica with Alara and, end of the 2010-ish, 2008, 9, 10 range, you got Zendikar, then into the future with, after Ravnica Guildpad, we go into Innistrad and Phyrexia. There is no real, I still don't see, I know this doesn't fit Rudy's narrative of pumping the old stuff, but I'm still not seeing anything to report to you all. That's why you haven't seen a lot of videos. I haven't even published and really filmed a lot of these collection videos anymore because, like, even this video, you're going to see the amount of views and interest on this particular video is going to be very low. You're going to see this video, for example, compared to me opening Modern Horizons 3, a collector case, I'll get 30, 40, 50,000 views. This video may get 5, 10,000 views. The interest and the excitement of people watching this compared to new stuff just isn't there. The culture, the younger generation, and people who are joining Magic, well, they're joining because of Fallout and Assassin's Creed and Lord of the Rings, and they're excited about the new Bloomburrow coming, and they're still buying draft boxes and play boxes of Thunder Junction, and it's this, what you see in this picture right here with these boxes is not really good material for YouTube because people don't seem to care that much. And I continue personally to position myself on still buying these old boxes. And my rationale is one of two things are going to happen in the future. This stuff will eventually shift and become exciting and hip, and we'll have a bull market in old magic again. Look at that hymn to tour. Oh my God, $1.45. That was a ripoff in Fallen Empires. Back in the day, you could barely sell these packs for 99 cents, man. And, we're either going to get a future bull market. Like, that's how I feel right there. We're either going to get it, and it's going to happen. And all this accumulation that I continue to do, even into 2024, I'm in the middle of my 9th year on you. This is my 9th year on YouTube. And the last 3 years have been either flat or negative pricing on all my old inventory. And I continue to stay the course and accumulate for myself in the future. And it still makes me happy looking at these old boxes. It reminds me of a different era and a different time of Magic. And, I know this isn't the cool thing. I know this isn't the exciting thing that gets the views and the hip thing. But I still think there is a realistic probability that these old sealed products in this culture of, God, we got to look at this round come in. This is so amazing. I still believe, dude, look at that. I still believe there is a very fair chance that things like this do kind of enter a bull market again at some point in history. I don't know if it's going to be another year. I don't know if it's going to be 5 years. I don't know. I simply just don't know. And I don't think anyone does. And that's the problem is, I don't think anyone can give you a firm answer of what's going to happen with this stuff. The general consensus is the market believes that Magic the Gathering sealed product collecting and investing is a dead thing. That is the general consensus of the internet, social media, Rudy's comment section or anything. And, any form of conversation on these items is an attempt to manipulate or pump whatever box is in the video. I personally am just sharing with you all and showing you the receipts that I am continuing to still buy these products. AlphainvestmentsLLC at gmail.com. And, older boxes like this, I am still paying 70 to 76% depending on the condition of the box. And newer boxes, when you get up to like new Phyrexia, you're going to be at like 65% of eBay sold. So you're going to bounce around between the 60s and 70s. And again, you can sell on your own and just pay the 15% fees and take on the risk. And you can net around 80, 85%. But that's, I'm still doing this. And I know that's like a taboo thing to say and it gets people wound up. But, this business model is very successful and continues to go on every single day. And I'm very front and center about it. And I'm very clear about what I pay and how many transactions we engage in. And I thought this was a unique video to share a good variety of older sealed product. Like, there's nothing in this video or in this picture that's even from the last, actually, is there even anything from 10 years ago in here? I don't think there's even anything in this video that's under 10 years old, to give you an idea. What year was New Phyrexia? What year was that? Is there a year on this? This is the newest one. 2011. Jeez, really? So yeah, there's nothing in this video that's even less than 10 years old. And, here we are where, the last 2 years, everything in this video has gone down in price the last 2 years in a row. Okay? And 2024 so far, these items have been pretty much flat. Some have maybe gone up a few dollars. Maybe some are down a few dollars, plus or minus 5%. I consider market noise. So I wanted to share, and I just want to be very clear with everybody that I am continuing to, I guess it's more behind the scenes. It's not really something that's publicly shared as much anymore. And I don't know. I just don't feel like the general public and many of you all watching really want to see videos of me still accumulating old Magic in an era where nobody, I don't know, everybody feels it's dead or it's over with. There's no returns. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of time. Wizards prints every card in here to the ground, unless it's, reserve list, Mirage, and which again, keep in mind, almost every single rare in this box, okay, almost every single rare card in Mirage is reserve list. Like, are we all aware of that? It's like alliances. There are some sets from the 90s, almost every single rare. It's like 70 to 90% of rares in some of these old sets are reserve list. Now, again, most of them suck and nobody cares of the reserve list. But, there was a point in time pre-2020, and then in 2020, that all people cared about was reserve lists and buyouts. And unfortunately, folks, the new era, I'm still here. Somehow I've made it almost 10 years on YouTube. And I'm still here to report to you all that, we continue to be in a time where the reserve list doesn't matter. Sealed product investing doesn't matter. And, well, I feel like many times I'm like the cheese that stands alone at this point. I feel like I'm like one of the only people left in the country or world still buying old sealed product. And, as Rudy continues to stay the course of what he's always believed in, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed a little conversation, a little blast from the past. And I don't know. I see a bunch of beauty in what I'm looking at right here. And I hope somebody else out there, sees what I see.